Hello and welcome to my channel. Colouring update for you today. Seems ages since I've done any colouring. Clearly it's not, or clearly it is, but thought I'd do a colouring one for you today. Now we all know this book, Joanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder. Colouring for the curious, so that sort of narrows me down, doesn't it? Says I'm about the curious. Anyway, tabs across. They're the new ones. So we don't have to go all through the book on things you've already seen of mine. We'll just jump straight in to the new ones. Let's have a look on our first one. It is a double spread, so I'll move it a bit backwards and forwards for you. There you go. It was the Islands one. I did this with the Arteza pencils. Let's just get you the box, but I'm sure you've seen these before. There we go, Arteza pencils. This is when I can never get it open on camera, can I? But there's two layers and they're gorgeous. And this tin, for me, the best bit about this tin is the amount of greens it has. I don't know why, I'm just fascinated by the greens. Arteza. So that's what this has been done in. You see this? I'll take my tabs off so that we don't have to see them twice. And as normal, I've dated them. And because I like doing that. You can see all my different tabs down there. This is my autistic self coming out on being organised and dating things, timing things, whatever. But that's what that's about. It's my autistic self. Okay, now this one's a bit different. Let's take his tab off. You can see it's not in many colours. I'll tell you why. You can see down the bottom, I've used a specific colour palette. So how do I get that? Well, I'll go on Pinterest and I put in coloured palette on the question, and it gives me all these different colours that match one another, go together, whatever you want, are in harmony with each other, whatever you like. But it means I'm not truly thinking of, oh, that must be this colour, you know, as in trees, green and brown, and buildings. Would it be a yellow and orange building? Probably not. The pens I've used on this one are my Faber-Castell Pitt pens, with the lovely nibby bit on them. Gets in all the nooks and crannies. Yes, we've said this before. I have a lot, but that's a couple of sets there because it's cheaper for me to get a set than it is odd ones. Anyway, so what you do, as I say, go on Pinterest, get yourself a colour palette, get your pens out, and just do it in those few colours. So it says, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colours. It's very different. It takes, shall I say, it takes a bit of thinking out, in that you're not thinking, what colour can I put in this particular bit or that particular bit. But what it's doing is you've got 5 colours, so you're trying not to bunch your colours too much together, but spread them out nice and evenly, if any of that makes sense to you. It's just a different way of doing it for me. Trying to find the next one. There he is. This side this time. Now, this is back to the Arteza pencils. And you can see what I mean about using the full colours. Every colour, there on every colour in the tin gets used. Which is good. Slows me down. And it's enjoyable to do. But I just wanted to show you the differences in doing a specific palette and a full box of pencils. Very colourful, very light, cheerful. Yeah, work in progress, that one. I didn't get very far, did I, on there? Just 2 colours. One day I might. Let's have a look. This one, the Black Cat. Now, that's done in Arteza again, in the pencils. I thought I'd do in black so that everything else would stand out a bit more. I didn't do the background. You can, or you don't have to do backgrounds. It's your choice, you know. It's your choice. Say Arteza and the date, but I've always got the date on that side anyway. What else did we do? Oh, the camel. He's done in the Faber-Castell Pit Pans. He's not a set palette. He's just any random colour I wanted to do. And I thought he stood out nice and bright and cheerful. You can see I've got a bit of a palette going on the blankets that are on him. That's more or less the same colours. And the tents, the same colours. But it wasn't, I didn't have just like 5 pencils this time or 5 colours. And looks like we got one more for you in this particular section. We got 2 actually. Go to this one first. So this is the boat done in Faber-Castell, any colour, just any colour. I like the Faber-Castells. They're easy to use, and when my hands and arms are playing up, you know, you haven't got the pressure there. You don't need pressure with those, whereas with the pencil, you've got to put more pressure on. That was that one. And then I went for colour palette again, but you can see I've really beefed this one up because I've gone for 1, 2, 3 colour palettes. So each set of building has its own colour. And I like it anyway. As I say, for me, it's a bit easier to colour because I'm not truly thinking too much. I'm thinking about spreading the colours out, but I'm not thinking about, oh, that must be green, that must be blue, that must be yellow. Do you see what I'm saying? Anyway, there you go. Bit of a quick update for you. I'm sure you can pause on these and pick up the colour palettes, should you want to. But as I say, on Pinterest is where I get them from. And it's just different. You look, you've got colour palette, non-colour palette. See what I'm saying? I don't know, I quite like the palettes myself. But that's up to you. I'm trying to give you a few ideas of just how you can colour in. You don't have to really take it too seriously. For me, colouring is about unwinding. It's about relaxing. So I don't want to be there fretting, as you say, over what colours to use. It's like, no, I'll just pick and go with it. And I quite like the results. It's not everybody's choice. It's up to you, isn't it? So, as she says, that's about it for this one. Not too many. 6, I think they were, 6 or 7. But just loving my colouring just now. The world is just so angry out there and everybody seems cross and angry. The cars, they're just all gone mad on the roads. Nobody's got patience anymore. So sometimes we need to just sit down with our colours, with our pencils, whether it's felt tips, whether it's pencils, and just enjoy ourselves. Just let go. Just relax. Breathe and relax. So on that note, I should say, please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this little chit chat and colour. And obviously do subscribe, because I do try and bring you different things. It's sort of either colouring or it's Bibles in the main. But then there's an odd craft one that's thrown in for good measure. Okay. So I should say, stay safe, take care. Relax a little, get yourself a colouring book. And I should say bye-bye for now.